Hey guys! Today we will have a look at Portland weather from Frozen Wasteland, which is built after the Intellijel Rainmaker module, at least the delay part of it. And the idea for this video came from my Patreons, so thank you Patreons for the idea and also for the support. And here I have a piano I'll be using as our sound source, and I'm playing it with the KeyStep, and I have also some reverb because reverb is life. And what we have here actually is a 16 tap delay module with control over each tap. So let's change the delay time to about, let's say, 5000 milliseconds, something like this. Very nice. And if I play a note, we will hear the sound and then 16 repeats of it. Just like this. Now, of course, we can also sync the delay with the clock, and then we can change the clock division or multiplication. But for now, let's leave it like this. And an interesting thing we can do is change the rhythm or the groove in which the taps will play. So now it will play straight. We can change this, for example, to swing. Which will sound like this. We can change this to hard swing. We also have, for example, reverse swing, alternate swing. We have accelerando, which will accelerate as it goes. We also have the opposite, retardando. We have a few more. We have waltz time, half swing, roller coaster, quintuple, and we have also 3 random modes. So let's say, for example, random 1. So again, we have 16 taps, and now they will repeat randomly. Very nice. Now, as I said before, we have control on each of the taps. So for example, we can mute. We have here the mute row. We can mute a few taps. So let's say let's just bring this back for a second to straight so we can listen to this. I want 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's mute them. 5 and 6, let's skip them. 7, 8, mute. 10, mute. 12, 13, and 15, mute. And now it will sound like this. Again. Let's bring this back to random, for example. Right, so we have less taps. Let's bring this back so we can also mute them. We can also change the level for each of the taps. So let's say we will start here and go down a bit, and then go back up, and maybe a bit louder, and then jump down and jump up. Just change the levels a bit so it's a bit more organic. It will sound like this now. Very nice. We can also pan them separately. So let's start in the center, then hard left, hard right, then go back a bit, something like this. Again, pan them. Say in the center, something like this. Oh yeah, now it becomes interesting. Oh yeah. Now we can also add a filter to each of the taps, so we can choose between, let's say here, 3. Let's go with the low pass. Let's go with, let's say 7, go high pass, and we have band pass and notch. And for each of them, we can change the frequency. Let's add here another low pass, for example. We can change the frequency, but also we can change the resonance with the Q here. So we can add some resonance to change the sound. Now it will sound like this. yeah, you can change the mix also, of course. Very nice. Now we can also change the pitch of each tap. So let's say the fourth one, I want to take 12 semitones up, so an octave up. And let's say here another 12 semitones, and here let's say another one. And we can also detune them from one another just to add some organic feel to everything. Just a bit of detuning. Oh yeah. Let's take the Q a bit down, a bit less resonance. Oh man. Very nice. Now there's a really nice feature that we can use to create sort of chords, for example, and stack a few taps together. So here we have the stack row. So let's stack the first 3 taps. So the first one will stay as it is. Let's take the second one 7 semitones up. And the third one, let's go 12 semitones, let's say. And now I can stack 1, 2, and 3. And they will all come out from the 4th tap all together as a chord. So let's have a listen to this. I hope you heard it. Let's mute all the other ones just so we can listen to number 4. Let's change the groove also. So this was the chord. Let's have, let's say, 4 taps, and let's take this even 2 octaves up. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be stacked together, sorry, into tap 5, which will play all of them at once. Let's bring back the other taps and let's remove this stack for now. Very nice. Let's bring this also back. Very cool. Now, of course, we can modulate also everything. You can see we have CV inputs for everything. So here I have the random module from VCV, and let's modulate, let's say, the frequency of the filter. So let's go the low pass, another low pass. Let's go with the band pass and the notch, for example. So now they will be modulated. Let's just change the rate. Oh yeah. We can also reverse the taps with this button here, with this trigger. And of course, we can also control this with voltage. We can trigger this, and we have 2 modes. So here I have fate generating random triggers. So let's send this to the trigger input. And now we have latch, or we have just a normal trigger. So it depends. In this case, whenever the gate stays high, as long as the gate stays high, also the reverse function will be on. In the other case, one trigger will turn it on, and another trigger will turn it off. So let's leave it in this way. And you can see we have this for the reverse, ping pong, stack, and mute. And again, of course, we can activate also the ping pong mode. Let's add a bit more reverb. Let's turn a few taps off, just like this, just so we don't have so many. let's see this also. Oh yeah. Okay, now we can also add, of course, feedback with the amount here, and we can choose also how many taps we want to feed back into the delay. So let's change this, for example, to 4, and let's say also 7, and take the feedback a bit up. And now be careful with this, this can go out of control pretty quickly, so just be careful with the feedback amount. Oh man, this is nice. Okay, we can also introduce imperfection in the timing with the sleep function. So at 0 it will be straight, or it will be on time. We can take this a bit to the left and a bit to the right. We can also change the pitch of each of the channels, the left channel or the right channel, and detune them. So let's detune them just a bit. I can also take, let's say, the left channel by 12 semitones up. Very nice. Let's bring this back for now. Okay, and we also have feedback send and return loop to use with other modules like filters or distortion. But let's have a look at a different sound and how Portland weather reacts to it. Okay, so here I have some drums. I have a kick, a snare, and a hi-hat. And I'm also using the 4th channel of the sequencer to trigger the reverse function. I have the clock syncing the delay, the Portland weather, with the sequencer, and I have all sorts of things here going on. As you can see, a bit detuned, the pitch is a bit different, panned, filters, whatnot. Let's have a listen to the dry signal first. So those are the drums. Now let's start introducing the delay a bit. Oh man. Oh yeah. You can also go all the way wet. Let's just take the volume down. So this is just the wet signal. This is just the delay, just Portland weather. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay, and let's have a look at another sound source. Okay, so here we have two different sequences sequencing through Fate and a quantizer, two FM operators, and I have two more FM operators modulating the frequency of those FM operators. I have some reverb just to add some wetness to the sound. Here is the dry sound. I can add some FM. And now let's bring in the delay. Oh yeah. Very nice. Okay guys, and that was it. This was Portland weather. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you enjoy what I do, consider becoming a Patreon. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the bell. And have a good one.